Kendall, my laundry room looks so good.
So much better, right? Let me show you guys. What's going on, everybody?
Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Crandall. This is Marcy. And this is Maverick, if you guys are new here.
I have the twin boys, but they're asleep.
Yes. So, Marcy, as you guys know from our video on Saturday, went to Lowe's, grabbed a couple of things because I was working on the house. Well, I accidentally sent her the wrong thing. So, thankfully, she has to go today. She's going to go pick up her prescription.
Thankfully.
That you're already going.
I guess.
Yeah, so she's already going there. She's going to go pick up her prescription. So, she's going to take that back and go get the right one so that I can finish the windows. But while they do that, we're going to get started on the floor in the laundry room. Huh, Bubba?
Yeah. Maverick's coming with me.
Yeah, Maverick's going with Mama. I'm going to babysit the twins. So.
People don't like when you say babysit.
Okay, I'm going to parent my boys.
Woo, that was a close one. So last night I was so frustrated and I just didn't want to get gas. There was one more stop I didn't want to make, and so I didn't get gas, and then Crandall drove the car a little bit last night to go get us pizza. And this morning I got in the car and I was convinced we were gonna run out of gas on my way to the gas station. But I made it. I called the pharmacy. My pickup will be ready at 11:15. Hopefully, I mean, I didn't talk to somebody. It was like an automated message. Right now it's 10:30. So we're gonna go over to Lowe's and then maybe we'll get a treat and then we'll go pick up the prescription. Does that sound good, Mav? Yeah. Yeah, are you having fun? Yeah. I love you. Bye. Oh, thanks. That's so nice of you. This morning, Maverick was like, this morning we all got into Maverick's bed, Crandall and I. And Crandall goes, I love, and Maverick goes, airplanes. I found what we need, and Maverick insisted we come all the way down here so he can touch it. Yeah, touch it. Wow. Do you see the forklift? The fork's on the other side. Look over here. Come here. Look right here. What is that? Those are the forks, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to get a piece of plywood? Yeah, I don't think we can. But one day, bud.
If you missed our last video, I'm going to play a little clip explaining what it is we're doing on this floor. So this is lava rock. When we saw it at Home Depot, I wasn't sure what basalt was. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But it turns out it's actually lava rock. And this stuff is stupid expensive. Stupid expensive. Marcy's wanted it, or a tile like this, but all of them have been like $20 a square foot. Thankfully, this is a small area, but this area still, at $20 a square foot, is over $1,000. And I told her, and she knew, that there was absolutely no way we were going to do that. So we came up with plan B, which was we're just going to put the same flooring that we put through the rest of the house in here. It's not going to look quite as good as we want it to look, but it was all we could afford. Well, we went to Home Depot. We got a smoking deal on this stuff, and they had just enough. So we're going to start laying it out here. Marcy wants me to do a herringbone pattern, which I have never done. She's wanted me to do this in our last house and in this house, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to do it. I've never done it. It's a little bit, okay, it's quite a bit more complicated than doing your regular just square, like brick tile layout. And so I figured we're just going to give it a try. I watched a couple YouTube videos, so we should be good to go, right? So I think I finally have everything to do it. We're going to go ahead and just get started. And hopefully we don't run into too many hiccups. Let me show you guys the tile spacers we were using, because these are super convenient. If you ever do a tile job, this is what you want to use. So these are the little tile clips. So it basically goes underneath, and then there's a wedge that goes in here, and it makes all of your tile level. So I'll kind of show you guys the process of it. A little bit easier to just show you than explain it. I'm like kind of nervous. I don't know. It's like, okay, this is actually happening. Whew, let's just make it happen. I've gotten about just under halfway, one row away from halfway.
I like it a lot. I think it looks so good.
Here's what it's looking like. Still a lot to go. Oh, it's exhausting. Hands and knees for hours and hours and hours.
I thought we had knee pads for you.
I just don't use them. They're a pain. As you can tell, I'm very enthused. I'm just gonna keep going. We'll see what happens. It has gotten dark outside, but I'm so close. I'm probably like 10 or 11 tiles away from being done. Oh, it's getting close. This has been a long project. Holy cow. I remember how tedious it is to do smaller tiles on the floor. It's so much work. Marcy made it home. She is not feeling good, but she had the craziest thing happen at the pharmacy.
So, I don't feel good.
I'm so sorry, Mars.
I don't feel good at all.
I wish there was something I could do.
So they said I should feel better. I've taken the medicine now twice, and they said I should feel better within a few hours. And I just feel worse.
Oh my
every
gosh.
single time. Like, I feel so bad. And I'm freezing, so I think I might have a fever. But, yeah, so at the first pharmacy with our insurance, and they said it would cost like $52 or $58.
Well, didn't they say that it wouldn't take it, our insurance?
No, so the first pharmacy was $58. The second pharmacy, CVS, they're like, we don't take your insurance, but, and I was like, okay, what's the cash price? And I totally thought it was going to be more, you know, and they're like, oh, it's $52, which was $6 cheaper. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And then when I get there today, the lady was like, oh, I applied a coupon. So it was $32.
That's insane.
So I got it for cheaper, which I'm super grateful for, but I just don't feel good.
Well, it's crazy that they charge you so much more with insurance.
Yeah.
Because our copay would have been, what, like $58 with insurance, and then without insurance it was $30.
I just don't know, like, if that medicine in particular wasn't covered or what it was. So, but kind of crazy. But now I'm just sitting at home, hopefully the medicine. Wow, see, I'm like super out of it. My head hurts and my whole like neck and then down into my arm. Like this arm feels super weird. So we'll check in a few hours, right, Kendall?
Hopefully.
What does that mean?
Hopefully you're not going to die on us.
Oh my gosh. We'll check back in a few hours.
Whew, it's going on 9 o'clock, but the floor is done. So I've started taking off the clips in this area that's already dried. This area is obviously not dry. This is what we just finished. But oh my gosh, that was so much work. So you can see the edges. Those are all going to get covered with trim or the bench or different miscellaneous things. So we're not too worried about that. I am super stoked though to get this grouted. I cannot wait to finish it off, throw the baseboard up, paint the walls, all of that stuff. Just not tonight. I'm gonna go to bed. I've got my big helper this morning, helping to clean up all the tile mess. Thanks, Maverick. Where are you putting them? Where are you putting them? What is it? What color? Green, and you're putting the green ones where? In the box. Good job, bud. Easily sidetracked. So as you guys can see, those are the tile clips. These are what we're using. And a lot of people are like, how do these work? They actually break off. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So they break off. This piece stays underground or under the tile, and this piece comes off. So you can use a lot of different methods to get these out, but the easiest I found is to just take your boots and kick them off. So as you can see, super easy. I've used a hammer before, but you have a very high likelihood of accidentally chipping the tile. Don't ask me how I know that. So I just use my boot, or you could use like a rubber mallet, but seriously, my boot, easiest way to do it. Something weird just kind of happened. You guys can see all of the tile clips left marks on the tile. I don't know if that's a moisture thing or what. So I've got a bucket of super hot water and a sponge. We're going to clean off all of the white thin set that's on there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's also going to take care of the tile clip issue. Because if not, that could be very interesting. I do really, really hope this fixes whatever the issue is. A couple of hours have gone by. I've put the first coat of sealer down. Like I said, this is super porous floor, and so we have to seal it. I'm probably going to seal it 2 or 3 times, so I don't think I'm going to get to grouting it tonight, but the preparation is key on this. I've messed up before doing tile jobs where I didn't seal a porous tile first, and then I grouted it, and you literally cannot get the grout out of it. I've had to rip out completely and restart. So we're trying to avoid that on this floor. And doing the sealer did actually make it quite a bit darker. If you guys can see that. And obviously some of it's still wetter than other spots. And I'm not too worried about that. That's all going to kind of even out. In fact, I was talking with Marcy. And we kind of like the darker color. So we might, when we're all done, get some sort of a clear coat. And clear coat the entire thing. And give it kind of that dark black, almost shiny type look. But we'll kind of see how it goes. Like I said, we're going to get that other sealer on. Let me show you guys what we're using. I'm just using a rag and some sealer. This stuff here. Stone Grout Sealer. Stain and water resistant, water-based, low VOC for natural stone, tile, and grout surfaces. So I think lava rock is a pretty natural stone. I think it's probably the most natural stone you can get. So we're using it for this. This says it'll do 50 to 250 square feet. This is 50 square feet. So I honestly might just use the whole entire bottle because I don't think I can overdo it with this. And it'll make the grouting so much easier. You guys see how good this polish looks? That's why I think we're going to go with a clear coat on top that gives it that color all the time, because I think it looks freaking good. Gotta make sure it seeps into all of the pores. I feel like Cinderella. When Marcy says, "When's the last time you cleaned the laundry room floor?" Well, probably this time. I had to clean it like 15 times. But dang, it looks good when it's all done. Looks pretty good. I love this tile. I'm really hoping the grout is going to turn out and that's going to, look good when we're all finished, which we have a grout. But I'm not sure if we're going to go with it. We might want to go with the darker one. We have kind of a light grout picked out. I don't know. It's the same grout that's in our bathroom. And I honestly am thinking it might be a little bit too light. So we are going to go with the contrasty color. But we might have to go more contrasty. We'll get Marcy's opinion, see what she thinks. But man, every time I clean it and seal it, it just looks better and better every single time. Harvey's finally getting a little bit of sleep. I'll tell you what, these boys... all 3 of them have not stopped crying all of today, most of yesterday. It has just been never ending. And it's even more hard with Marcy being sick. She's over here catching a cat nap with Paxton. You look like you're feeling so good, Mars. You ready to go to bed? I'm going to help get these babies down to bed, get Marcy to bed. I wanted to get more done on this today, but with Marcy being sick and the babies all needing extreme amount of attention today, I wasn't able to get it as far as I hoped. But we have it all in. It's all ready. I'll probably seal it another 1 or 2 times. But we also have some big stuff happening in this whole general area. We take things one day at a time. You guys get to follow along basically on our day-to-day life. So this is our day-to-day life. Yeah, my parents, because Marcy's sick and I've got so much I need to get done, my parents are going to take care of Maverick for a couple of days. so that we can get some more of the projects done. Because the twins, they're not terrible. You feed them, you put them down, you feed them, you put them down. And Maverick, he's running all over, taking screwdrivers and trying to fix something and running on the new tile floor, all sorts of crazy stuff.
You're the one who taught him how to use a screwdriver.
I know, I did. I taught him how to use the tools. I love it. We are putting the bench in the mud room and building some more cabinets and doors and all of this. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.